You know that feeling when the air changes before a storm, thick with electricity you can't see but feel in your bones. That's what twin flame separation is like. It's not empty, it's charged. And if you're here, staring at a silent phone while your gut insists, "They're thinking of me right now," you're caught in one of life's great paradoxes. How can someone miss you so deeply, yet stay so stubbornly gone? This isn't your average ghosting story. We're not talking about some flaky Tinder date who vanished after borrowing your favorite book. Rude, by the way. Twin flame silence operates on a different frequency, one that bypasses petty games and lands somewhere between cosmic irony and sacred geometry. It's the universe's way of teaching you both a language beyond texts, beyond calls, beyond the clumsy tools we mortals use to say, "I care." Think of it like gravitational waves. Two black holes orbit each other for eons, invisible to the naked eye. Yet their dance sends ripples through space-time. Scientists only detected them in 2015, but they'd been there all along, just like your connection. You don't need a notification to prove what your nervous system already knows. Their absence isn't indifference. It's the shadow side of a bond so intense, it rewires how you experience proximity. And here's where it gets beautifully frustrating. While your logical mind screams, if they cared, they'd reach out. Logically, your soul whispers the uncomfortable truth. Real connection doesn't follow scripts. Ever watched a toddler hide by covering their eyes? Your twin flame might be doing the spiritual equivalent, thinking if they don't speak the longing aloud, it won't be real. But energy doesn't work that way. The quieter they get, the louder their soul hums yours name in the dark. This reading isn't about making excuses for anyone's silence. It's about decoding the unspoken dialogue of a love that operates in 4D while we're stuck refreshing 2D inboxes. We'll explore why the deepest connections often speak through pauses, why your twin's avoidance might be their awkward love language, and how, ironically, this very silence could be forging something more unshakable than constant contact ever could. So put down the phone, yes now. Stop dissecting their last seen status. The answers you're seeking won't be found in their digital breadcrumbs, but in the quiet spaces between your thoughts, where their presence lingers like perfume on an old sweater. Ready to understand the method behind the mystery? Let's dive in. You feel it, don't you? That unshakable knowing, like a radio frequency only the two of you share, humming beneath the noise of everyday life. He misses you. Maybe it's in the way your chest tightens out of nowhere, or how his favorite song suddenly loops in your mind at 3 a.m. The connection is alive, electric, and yet silence, deafening, maddening. Why the hell won't he just text me silence? Here's the brutal, beautiful truth. Twin flame love isn't just a relationship. It's an existential earthquake. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean, toes digging into wet sand, when a wave knocks you over. Not the playful kind, but the kind that drags you under long enough to wonder if you'll ever breathe again. That's what this connection feels like to someone who isn't ready. It's not that they don't want you. It's that wanting you terrifies them. Think of it like this. You're holding a mirror up to their soul, and for the first time, they see everything. The cracks, the shadows, the unhealed parts they've spent years or lifetimes burying under work, distractions, or half-hearted relationships. And here's the kicker. They don't know what to do with that, so they freeze, like a deer in headlights, if the headlights were made of pure, unfiltered, divine love. Ever tried hugging someone who's covered in emotional thorns? They might want the embrace, but the second you get close, they flinch. It's not you they're rejecting. It's the raw, unbearable vulnerability of being fully seen. And let's be real. Who among us hasn't panicked when love gets too real? If you say you haven't, you're either enlightened or lying. This isn't just some fluffy, he's scared of commitment trope. We're talking primal, cellular level resistance. Your twin flame's silence isn't indifference. It's the sound of their soul wrestling with the enormity of what you represent. You are the living, breathing manifestation of their deepest longing and their deepest fear. And until they're ready to stop running from themselves, reaching out to you would feel like signing a contract with the universe. Yes, I'm ready to face every unhealed part of me. So what do? You keep breathing. You trust the pull between you isn't one-sided. It's just that one of you is still learning how to swim in this depth. And when the time's right, and it will be, that silence will break like a dam. Until then, let them miss you, let them ache, let them grow. Because the kind of love that terrifies a soul into silence is the same love that, when they finally surrender, will rewrite their entire existence. And honestly, that's worth the wait. You ever watch a pot of water, waiting for it to boil? Stare at it long enough, and time stretches like taffy, every second a minor eternity. Now imagine that pot is your heart, the water is your longing, and the universe is some cosmic chef who keeps turning down the heat just to mess with you. Almost there. Nope, not yet. Infuriating, right? But here's the thing. Twin flames don't follow human clocks. They run on soul time, a mysterious, non-linear rhythm that laughs at our impatience, like a Zen master watching a toddler demand instant enlightenment. Let's get real. If you've ever felt that gut punch certainty, he's missing me right now, but your phone stays stubbornly silent, you're not imagining things. You're just bumping into the universe's syllabus. See, this connection isn't just about romance. It's a graduate level course in soul evolution. And sometimes, the curriculum requires absence to teach what presence never could. Think of it like a spiritual version of that friend who hides your car keys when you're too drunk to drive. I know you want this, darling. But trust me, you're not ready for the crash. Ever tried assembling furniture without the instructions? You could force it, but you'll end up with a wobbly monstrosity that collapses the second you lean on it. Twin flame unions are the same. The universe isn't withholding love to torture you. It's making sure you've both nailed the foundation before building the penthouse. Maybe you're twins still wrestling with self-worth, or you're mastering the art of setting boundaries without guilt-tripping the mailman. Whatever it is, the silence isn't rejection, it's reverence. The cosmos is holding space for you both to grow into the people who can handle a love this fierce without self-destructing. Here's a quirky truth. Some soul contracts include clauses like, must learn to enjoy your own company before merging with your mirror soul. Cosmic bureaucracy loves fine print. So while you're over here analyzing his last text from 2019 like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls, the universe might be busy arranging a chance encounter in 2025. Annoying? Absolutely. But there's method in the madness. Separation burns away the dross, the neediness, the projections, the "I'll die if they don't text back" desperation. Until all that's left is a love so solid, it doesn't need constant reassurance to exist. So, what's the move? Stop treating divine timing like a glitch in the Matrix. This isn't a rom-com montage where the universe forgot to cue the reconciliation scene. It's more like a master sculptor chiseling two raw blocks of marble into complementary masterpieces. And honey, you can't rush art. The waiting, the ache, it's not wasted time. It's the kiln firing your souls at temperatures that turn infatuation into unshakable destiny. And when you finally collide in the right moment, not a second sooner, not a day later, you'll realize every silent day was a stitch in the invisible net that would one day catch you both. Now that's worth the wait. You ever had one of those moments where you know someone's thinking about you? Not in a vague, horoscope kind of way, but a bone-deep, hairs standing on your arms certainty that hits you mid-sip of coffee. No warning, no explanation. That's the twin flame telepathy at work, my friend. And here's the kicker. Sometimes that silent conversation is so loud, so all-consuming, that picking up the phone feels redundant. Like sending a postcard to someone sitting right beside you. Think about Wi-Fi. You don't see the signal, but try telling your Netflix buffer that it's not real. Twin flames operate on a similar frequency, an invisible, intangible, but undeniably potent connection that doesn't need a dial tone to transmit. Your twin could be halfway across the world, and yet, when you close your eyes, it's like they're right there, whispering into the quiet corners of your mind. So why would they reach out if energetically they already have? It's a paradox, really. The deeper the bond, the less it relies on the usual human rituals of validation. You don't need a good morning text when you wake up feeling them. You don't need a late night call when their presence curls around your thoughts like smoke. And let's be honest, how many times have you resisted texting first because, well, you just knew they'd feel it anyway? Exactly. The rules don't apply here. But here's where it gets tricky. This telepathic intimacy can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's comforting, proof that the connection transcends the physical. On the other, it can make the silence ache in a way ordinary relationships never could. Because if you're so deeply intertwined, why the radio silence? Why the distance? The answer's simpler than you think, because words would cheapen it. Some things are too vast for texts, too sacred for small talk. Your twin flame silence isn't emptiness, it's reverence. It's the pause between symphony movements, the breath before the plunge. And when you stop measuring love in syllables and start feeling it in the quiet, that's when you realize you've been communicating all along, just not in any language you were taught to recognize. So the next time you wonder why they haven't called, ask yourself this: did you really need them to? Or did you already know? let's talk about the elephant in the room. No, not the one wearing a "I miss you" t-shirt while actively avoiding your calls. But the real reason your twin flame is MIA, even when their soul is screaming your name. It's not about you. It never was. This is about the ego's final desperate stand against a love so powerful it threatens to dismantle every defense mechanism they've spent a lifetime building. Picture this. Your twin flame is like someone who's spent years carefully constructing a sandcastle right where the tide comes in. They've built turrets of independence, moats of emotional unavailability, and drawbridges that only lift for casual flings. Then you show up, not as a wave, but as the whole damn ocean, and suddenly, their masterpiece is facing an existential crisis. They can either let the walls crumble and experience something real, or they can frantically rebuild every time the water gets too close. Guess which one feels safer? Here's the brutal truth. The ego hates transformation. It thrives on control, predictability, and the illusion of safety. And twin flame love? It's the ultimate wild card. It doesn't ask permission to rewrite someone's story. It grabs the pen mid-sentence and starts scribbling in the margins. No wonder your twin's ego is throwing a tantrum. It's like a bouncer at a club realizing the VIP list no longer applies because everyone's getting in tonight. So they retreat, they rationalize. They tell themselves, if I just stay busy enough, distracted enough, emotionally unavailable enough, maybe this feeling will go away. Spoiler, it won't. Because here's the thing about soul connections. They don't operate on logic. You can't outrun what's woven into your DNA. But that doesn't stop the ego from trying, even if it means ignoring texts, forgetting to reply, or diving headfirst into situations that are the emotional equivalent of hiding in a closet during a hurricane. But here's where it gets interesting. That resistance, it's not a no, it's a not yet. Every moment they spend wrestling with their fears is another stitch unraveling in the armor they thought they needed. And you, in all your frustrating, glorious patience, are the mirror forcing them to confront the truth. Love isn't the danger. The avoidance of love is. So what do you do while they're stuck in this internal tug of war? You live. You thrive. You stop mistaking their fear for your worth. Because the ego's reign always ends the same way, with surrender. And when theirs finally buckles under the weight of truth, you'll both realize the silence was never a rejection. It was the sound of their walls cracking to make room for something real. And trust me, when that day comes, no text could ever say what the silence already has. So here you stand, at the edge of understanding, with the quiet humming between you and your twin flame like a bridge made of moonbeams. You've dissected the silence, turned it over in your hands like a puzzle box, and maybe even cursed it a little, or a lot. But now you see, this isn't just a pause in your story. It's the part where the magic happens. The alchemical process that turns longing into wisdom, absence into sacred space. Think of a caterpillar in its chrysalis. From the outside, it looks like nothing's happening. Just a motionless, awkward little pod hanging from a branch. But inside, absolute chaos, dissolution, reinvention. The caterpillar doesn't decide to become a butterfly. It surrenders to a transformation so radical, its old self literally liquefies. That's what this silence is doing for both of you. Every unanswered text, every unsent letter, every night you spent wondering, why is another thread in the cocoon that's preparing you both for wings? Here's the secret they don't tell you about twin flames. The reunion isn't the destination. It's the bonus level. The real game is played in these quiet stretches where you learn to hold love without clutching it, to trust what can't be seen, to become someone who doesn't just want a soul-deep connection, but can handle one. And let's be real, that's the spiritual equivalent of leveling up from checkers to 4D chess. So the next time you catch yourself staring at your phone like it's a crystal ball, remember, you're not waiting on them. You're waiting with them. Two souls doing parallel work in the dark, sanding down rough edges, learning the same lessons in different rooms. And when the timing's right, not your clock, not theirs, but the universe's, you'll realize the silence was never a wall. It was a doorway, and the punchline? All this time you've been aching for a sign. You were the sign. Your growth, your patience, your refusal to let doubt drown out your knowing. That's the universe whispering back. So keep going. The story isn't over. It's just brewing something better than either of you could have scripted. After all, the best love stories aren't written in ink. They're etched in the quiet spaces between heartbeats, where the truth lives beyond words. Now, take a deep breath. The next chapter's already on its way.